overnight we heard from the Asian Football Confederation saying something.
Have you ever wondered how one decision inside FIFA could shake the entire football world? For months, football fans believed the biggest story was happening on the pitch, but behind closed doors, another battle was taking place, a battle about money, power, and the future of the FIFA World Cup. Everything started when reports emerged that FIFA was exploring a commercial plan worth nearly $20 billion. The idea was presented as a way to unlock massive investment and create new opportunities for football. On paper, it sounded revolutionary, but the reaction from many football leaders was completely different. Within days, questions started pouring in. Was football becoming a business before a sport? Would outside investors gain too much influence over the biggest tournament in the world? And most importantly, who would really control the future of the FIFA World Cup? These questions spread quickly across football organizations, media outlets, and fans around the world. The strongest concerns came from Europe. UEFA officials believed that any decision affecting the World Cup had to be discussed openly with football stakeholders. Several football leaders warned that rushing into such a huge commercial agreement could damage the long-term credibility of the game. At the same time, officials from North America, including members of CONCACAF, also wanted greater transparency before supporting any proposal. They believed that a decision of this size could not move forward without clear explanations and proper consultation. As pressure continued to grow, the debate became even bigger. This was no longer just about money, it had become a question of trust. Every new report created more uncertainty. Football experts, journalists, and supporters all wanted the same answer. Why was such an enormous proposal being discussed behind the scenes? What exactly would change if the plan moved forward, and who would benefit the most? Inside FIFA, the pressure was increasing as well. Reports suggested that senior officials were divided over the proposal. Some believed it could bring enormous financial growth. Others feared it could create unnecessary controversy at a time when football needed stability before the 2026 FIFA World Cup. As criticism intensified, more voices joined the debate. Former football executives, analysts, and respected journalists all called for greater openness. They argued that the World Cup belongs to the global football community, not to a single commercial project. The discussion quickly reached every corner of the football world. Fans began asking difficult questions. Was this really about improving football, or had business started taking priority over the sport itself? For FIFA President Gianni Infantino, the situation was becoming more complicated every day. Defending the proposal was becoming increasingly difficult as resistance continued to grow from different football organizations. The pressure was now impossible to ignore, and soon FIFA would have to make a decision that could change the direction of the entire controversy. But what happened next surprised almost everyone.
Where even people are questioning his future.
The pressure on FIFA was now greater than ever before. Every passing day brought new headlines, fresh criticism, and more questions about the future of the proposed multi-billion-dollar commercial plan. What had started as an ambitious financial project had now become one of the biggest governance debates in modern football. Behind closed doors, meetings continued between FIFA officials and football confederations. UEFA maintained that any decision affecting the World Cup must be transparent and discussed with the wider football community. Other football leaders also expressed concerns that such a major commercial move should not be rushed. As media coverage expanded across the world, public attention shifted away from the matches and focused on FIFA itself. Fans were no longer asking who would win the next tournament. Instead, they wanted to know whether football's biggest competition was changing forever. Inside FIFA, the pressure became impossible to ignore. Senior officials reportedly held multiple discussions about the growing backlash. The organization now faced two difficult choices: continue with the proposal and risk even greater opposition, or step back and protect confidence in the World Cup before the 2026 tournament. Eventually, FIFA chose its direction. Reports confirmed that the proposed commercial plan would not move forward. The project was effectively withdrawn after widespread criticism and concerns from football stakeholders. For many observers, this decision was not just about money. It was about trust. Supporters of the withdrawal argued that football had protected one of its greatest competitions from unnecessary commercial influence. They believed the World Cup should remain focused on the game, the players, and the fans. Others believed the original proposal could have generated significant investment and new opportunities if it had been explained more clearly and managed with greater transparency. The debate continues even today. Was FIFA trying to build a stronger financial future for football? Or did football's global community stop a decision that could have changed the sport forever? The answer depends on how people view the balance between business and football. One thing, however, became clear. When football organizations, confederations, journalists, and millions of supporters raise serious questions together, even the most powerful governing body in world football is forced to listen. This controversy proved that the FIFA World Cup is more than just a tournament. It is a global institution watched by billions of people, and every major decision is examined from every angle. Whether you believe FIFA made the right decision or the wrong one, this story sends one powerful message. In modern football, success is not measured only by trophies or billions of dollars. It is also measured by transparency, accountability, and the trust of the fans. Because without the fans, there is no football. And without trust, even the biggest organization in the world can face its toughest challenge.